Hi guys, welcome back. So today I'm trying out this very short but very steep Strava segment. It's about 600 meters at 11% average and it is proper difficult. So I found this climb yesterday and it took me 4 minutes and 46 seconds to get up with an average power of 312 watts. So I mean it's a fair amount of power, but it was still very slow because I'm so heavy. The current KOM holder is my friend Haipeng. He's very much a climber. He managed to do it in 2 minutes and 39 seconds with a power of 356 watts. I know that I'm not going to get anywhere close to that, so my goal here is to try and get second place, which is 3 minutes and 36 seconds. So I need to shave about a minute and 10 seconds off my current time. So we'll see how it goes. Right, just approaching the base of the climb here. So starting to kick up 3%, 4%, 5%, and it's going to get much harder than this, let me tell you. So trying to keep my power at around 350. I don't know if that will be enough, but I hope it will be. So I don't want to go out too hard on this, but that's definitely not going to happen because you have loads of energy at the start of the climb and then you just use it up straight away. So this is the final kicker at the end of an already long climb. So at this point I'm already pretty tired because I've already climbed quite a long time for about 15 minutes already, but this is the really sharp steep bit at the end. So 14%, 15%, those gradients are pretty common on this bit, and the road surface, as you can see, is not nice. It's not gravel, but it's not smooth either, so sometimes I feel the back wheel slide a bit, so it's not ideal at all. Let's talk about my gearing. I've got a 34 on the front and a 34 on the back, so 1-to-1 gear ratio, but to be honest with you, that is still not enough really. I wish I had a bigger cassette at the back, like maybe a 40 or maybe even bigger, to be honest, because this is so steep. And it's made worse that I am not a particularly lightweight guy, and my bike isn't particularly light either. I really do have to struggle and grind through. I weigh about 94 kilograms at the moment, and my bike is probably about 10, 11 kilograms with all the accessories on it. I've got 2 water bottles, a GoPro, 2 GoPros actually. So yeah, like I said, not lightweight at all. Definitely gonna have to grind up this one. Here we go. This is the really steep bit, 16%, 15%, and I am absolutely struggling. I've gone for the classic unzipped jersey with the GoPro straps on me, so I look like the coolest person in this part of the world, and it is just absolutely relentless. 60 RPMs, and I'm struggling to keep it around there. 173 heart rate. It is not a nice day. So this road does actually lead to the very top of that mountain you see in front of me, but unfortunately at some point there's a big gate and you're not allowed to go all the way up for safety reasons, I guess. So the weather today is not the hottest day you have here in Qingdao, but it's still pretty hot. It's about 29 degrees today. Some days it gets to like 35, and those are the days when I probably go on Zwift. But as you can see, the sun is absolutely beaming down behind me, and I am suffering a lot already. So I think this point where the road splits, this is about halfway. You've got to go up this path straight ahead and it gets even steeper. I think it peaks at around 19-20%, and that is the worst bit, absolutely. I'm grinding away at like 40-50 RPM. I think I may change my front crankset to a super compact one and have like a 47 big chainring. I think that will probably be a lot easier for me because climbs like this are horrible and I absolutely suffer through them. It's definitely not very good for my knees either, just cranking away at like 60 RPM. So I'm managing to keep my power around 350, 400, but it is very difficult. My heart rate is quite stable actually, around 175, which is a area I know I can keep it at. If it goes to about 180, I know I'm done after like a minute of that. So I'm keeping it very consistent at the moment. The gradient here is around 12, 13. It's just relentless, and I am almost done at this point. You can see the finish line. It's just where that building up ahead is. So we're almost there. Final push here. Just get past this final little bit. So this little bit here is just the final kicker. It gets up to about 18%, and I am absolutely done at this point. Just getting out the seat again just to try and force myself over this bit. And this is the worst bit of it all. You're already tired at this point. It's hot, you're sweating, and you just want to get over this final bit. And passing through the gate here, final burst 500 watts just to get myself over, and I go way too early really, and it is 23%, 24%. That's some insane gradients, and I am just done at this point, pretty much done, giving up.
Oh Jesus.
So final results are here. I did it in 4 minutes and 2 seconds, which is not quite where I wanted to be. I managed to average 366 watts, which I'm going to take as a small victory because I put out the most amount of power of anyone here. Still only 4th place though. To get that 2nd place, I need to shave off another 26 seconds, so I might be back here and giving it another go very soon. Alright, so there's some more climbs in this area, so I'm going to show you some of these as well. So skip forward a bit, this is the road we were just on, but I've had a bit of a breather now, and now the rest of the climb continues. So this is the climb to the gate where you're not allowed to go any further. It's a bit annoying actually because the road beyond the gate looks really nice and I'm sure it would be awesome, but yeah, here we go. You can see how steep visually this one looks. And yeah, this is not long at all, just like a minute maybe of pure steepness, and I am already so tired, so not really taking this seriously at all, just trying to get to the top for the fun of it. Cheeky 600 watts there, just trying to smash it, and yeah, 12% already, 13%, not nice at all, but it is worth it for these views, to be honest. It's very nice to get out of the main part of the city and just relax on a road where you know you're on your own and there's no cars which are going to try to run you over. Just taking another small breather before the final push here. This bit is the worst bit by far. This whole climb is about 20% sustained, so really what I should be doing is getting a bit of momentum to shoot up here, but I am just already so done, so I'm just poodling into it slowly as I want. Yeah, here we go, just leaning in. It's like maybe 50 meters or so. It's really not long at all, but I'm absolutely just dragging myself up here. 46 RPM, terrible climbing, already 17%, and yeah, it's not nice at all, but like I said, it's fun to climb up these, especially in the summer, you know, you're pushing yourself. And to be honest, I could be doing this inside on Zwift, but it's just nice to get outside, isn't it? Embrace the summer, even if it is like 30 degrees. Definitely hoping to get a lot fitter this year, hoping to lose a bit of the weight as well, so that's my goals for this year. And then when the winter comes, get back on Zwift for some more racing. Yeah, here we are now. This is the gate. It's a bit of a shame really because beyond the gate looks really cool. Maybe one day I'll try and sneak through, but I don't want to get in trouble, so maybe not. And here we are, some absolutely lovely views on the top of the mountain. Right, final climb, making my way back down, and then we're going to turn off onto the left onto this gravel road. This one is perhaps the worst because of the surface. The surface already is not nice, but this one just takes it to another extreme. So yeah, just coming up here, we're going to pull into the left, we're going to take a nice wide arc into it to make it a straighter line, and yeah, this is horrible. Like I said, my gearing is not suitable, my tires are probably not suitable either. I've got a 25mm on the front and 28 on the back, and for these sort of surfaces I would really prefer to have something a lot wider really, because my back wheel spins so much on this horrible gravel. This bit isn't so bad, but yeah, here we go. This is where it is just like loose stones all the way up, and it is not nice at all. It's just a bit shady really. You've just got to be really careful to make sure you try to stay on the parts which have the least amount of gravel. If you go straight up the middle, then yeah, you're gonna have a hard time. You're probably gonna maybe hit something sharp, maybe get a puncture, so I'm just trying to be careful here. Obviously I don't want that happening at the top of the mountain because that's just a bit dodgy. So yeah, this one averages probably about 15 to 20% throughout the whole thing, and on surfaces like this, like I said, not nice at all. I might try and get a wider tire really, maybe go up to like 32. I'll see how I feel in the future. So yeah, I've got a bit of energy back at this point, so trying to shoot up here as quickly as possible. Just trying to make this sort of like an interval workout really. Just use these little hills as chances to push myself. There we go, loads of gravel. Just goes on and on like this. Really struggling here, just weaving all over the road to try and reduce the gradient. Even like that is not helping me at all, but almost there. 6 kilometers an hour. I'm an absolute monster climbing up this hill. Be very afraid, climbers. I'm coming for your KOMs. So the total elevation gain of this ride is about 300 meters now. The peak of this road is about 220 meters. 23%, yeah, insane gradients, and yeah, my legs are absolutely burning. Almost there. Definitely going to try and set this GoPro up next time to be a bit of a wider angle, because it's quite hard to angle it when it's on your chest like this. And that's it. All the way to the top of the mountain. Alright, time to go back down. So the camera, when I go into drops like this, just sort of shows the floor, so it's a good chance to show what the surface is actually like. It's really quite difficult descending down on gravel. I don't know how people do it without crashing. Yeah, you can see here, just not nice, bumpy road surface, gravel everywhere. You've got to be really, really careful in this. If you grab your brake too hard, you're just going to slide out. So yeah, you've got to be really careful here. You've got to make sure you're using the front brake and the rear brake, and if you don't do that, it's going to be a bad time, to be honest. Alright, so that's pretty much it for this video. I'll let it play on for a bit, so if you want to watch that, then feel free to do so. If you want to see more videos like this, like, subscribe, and help me out that way. Alright, that's it for this one. I will see you next time. Ooh.